Hey guys, welcome to my wormery. As you can see, we've got some watermelon. That is some of their most favorite food in the whole world. So, got 2 giant buckets full of them. That is just the paper towel that I basically use to clean up the wetness afterwards. So, I'm gonna love that too. But yeah, let's feed some worms. First bin, let's see if I can get this kind of square into shot. Yeah. First looking a bit. These are the babies. The babies from the first bin that I got, the big bin, not the one outside. It's the one that was moved inside. I don't know if you can see, but we've got some escapes going on here. I'm not gonna put on my gloves right now. There we go. Where is my gloves? Anywho, yeah. Yeah, these are the babies. So you can see it's been a while. I moved them into this bin on the 14th of September. So yeah, they've grown into matures by now. A lot of them. I have to say that not all of them were. Yeah, well, most of them were babies. But you can see, and if you can see there on the paper, let me show you. See, it will zoom for you. There's babies on the paper. They love this bubble wrap. Look, he's becoming bigger now. Hey, guy. Anyway, yeah, the bubble wrap works. I don't know if he wants to come down, maybe for the feeding. There you go, guys. Sorry about that. All right. Otherwise, whatever's left on here, they can just chill in the lid for 5 seconds. This is going to be a good one. So yeah, let's have a look. I like to just break these down. It's just pumpkin seeds or sunflower seeds, or it could be anything. Right, look at that little worm go. Alright, so last time I fed it was on this side. And you can see it's gone in quite a bit. So I don't know, let's have a look. See if we can see some worms fluff up the material. Yeah, no, immediately there's worms. I don't know if you guys can see. I hope I've got enough light in here. But there's millions and millions of baby worms. And actually the guys are all through the material now so the food must be definitely gone. So they've started to work through the I put sawdust in here and fine wood chips that I sifted. I know, guys, what's up? How you doing? No, it's looking good. Looking healthy and pink and swarming. Check it out. And look at the worms. I am disturbing it, but I have to. I'm sorry, guys. So I just want to get you to the bottom, because this is seriously where I fed. Ah, yeah, you can see this is where I fed. There's still what is this? Cabbage? No, that's banana. Bananas. Look at that. So those, once we focus, there we go. Those little guys are the guys that's breaking down the food. And then their poo, that is what keeps the worms going. Oh, I can actually hear them. Amazing. Alright. So, I think this was a baiting cup that I used to bait out the previous, previous worms. Look at that. It's like see-through. They've chowed. Oh my word. Okay, amazing. I was going to remove this because I was just waiting for them to get out of here, but yeah, I'm just going to let them work on that. That's just cardboard that I put in there. Okay, I'm really actually not going to go much deeper. They seem to be having an absolute ball. So let's put that over there. Let's get that over there, and I'll just feed on the other side. Dump in a little bit more of that, and then cover it nice. Oops, cover it nicely. Sorry, guys. Okay, so I will be having a little bit more displacement with the food coming in now because it's quite big chunks. So we can build it up quite a bit. Okay, let's go. Let's check out this side. I might need another glove. Check for worms. Big worms. No, big worms. Okay. Just hang on 2 seconds. Sorry about that. Why is this so hard? Okay. I'm still here. It's really dirt inside. That's no fun. Okay. I'm left-handed, so it might work better. Okay. Let's just get a couple of this material. That's why this material is so dark as well. For people who think I'm not putting in bedding or everything, I do add bedding every time I feed, maybe like shredded. Well, on this one I actually haven't added that much shredded paper in a while. It's more natural materials in this one. Leaves. I've added leaves quite recently. This was oats. A little bit of oats and stuff that I gave them. And avo. There's always avo peels in my bins for some reason. I don't give that many avo peels. Anyways. Alright. Look at that, look at that. I think that's gonna be good. Alright, so hang on a sec. I'm just gonna quickly get some nice bedding. And then we can get this party started. Okay, I'm back. Let me quickly get some cardboard in here. So normally what I would do is soak it in some fishy water. I've got 2 goldfish that I overfeed quite regularly. Mornings, like I give them like a lot, because I like the water to get nice and dirty, and then I empty out that dirty water and I give them new water. And that might sound wrong to you, but they do not mind. They eat well and they're healthy, and I keep the water clean. But anyways, that water I use to soak that stuff in, and I also use that to spritz the to spritz it down. Sorry, I just want to move these 2 guys. They're gonna have a ball in just a little bit, but I don't want to hurt them. Okay, well, there's more babies, but what can you do? Alright, cool. So let's get some stuff down. Oh, some yummy of that. One that way. One that way. One that way. I should have enough for everybody. Oh, there's a nice one. So there's nice babies in this one, so get a little bit of an angle there. Oh, I want to go there. We'll give them this nice little barrier. I don't know what we're gonna call it. And then just a couple more. Just round things off. And I think that should keep them going for a while. I don't want to really overfeed. Okay. I also just want to add a couple of more things. Obviously the crushed oyster shells for grit. Fresh from the ocean, because that's what I got to eat. I couldn't find any to buy in South Africa, so I live, by the coast. It's like 2 kilometers from my house. It'd be stupid not to. This is oyster shells that I have grinded up and sifted and microwaved for the salmonella and all that kind of stuff. So I clean them after we've used them. If we fry eggs, I just clean them, and then I microwave them for a couple of minutes, and then I crush them. Otherwise, if we boil eggs, I use that water on the plants, and then and they're pretty much clean. I just crush those. That's cool. Just to make sure there's no sicknesses and stuff going through to my plants that I'm using this for. Then I also have some corn. We call it cornmeal. I just made it myself. Basically bought some chicken feed. And then this is parrot feed. It's the parrot feed that the parrot deems unworthy for his Royal Highness, and refuses to eat. So I just basically chuck it out into a little bowl and then I crush it. And it works. And oh yeah, last but not least, let's give him a little bit of activated charcoal. I don't think people drink this. I do when I feel I've got a little bit of a bug going or whatever. But I like doing this because it just makes the swirl more rich and for what I'm going to use it for. Right, I think that should do it. I'm not going to add any more bedding or anything like that. I will do next time. I think this is just going to be a bit of a treat for them today. So there we go, guys. I don't want to hurt you too much, but trust me, when you go down, you're gonna be happy, happy little chappies. There you go, guys. This bin is getting very full. See, and they're actually like maturing, and I think pretty soon they're gonna start having babies of their own very soon, which is good. At the moment, I am trying to basically just get some numbers up. Sorry about that, guys. All right, cool. Let's get this thing done. This bin is quite wet. I find that this new inside system of mine, the material does stay wet for longer, and it's also permanently wet. But again, it seems to be working for the babies and for the numbers. They're breeding like crazy. Oh, I didn't put sand in that one. Oh, bygones. Next one, we've got the matures. So these are some of the mature worms that I separated from. Oh dear. So I think they need some food. They seem to be escaping. Can you guys get back? I've actually been thinking about putting all these ones back in the big bin. The big bin can handle about 4,000 worms at a time. I'm sure of it. This one, I don't know. So let's. Okay, no, it wasn't. When they try to escape, it's actually much worse. It looks more like they're just chilling out on the sides, enjoying the moisture. It has been fantastically hot here. The material feels absolutely cool. And I fed you in the middle, you can see. These guys are having a happy time. Let's just get everybody off the side here. They're just making me a little bit nervous. As you can imagine. Get down. Get down, mommy. Get down. Get down. Get down tonight. Get down. She's doing it all on her own. Look at her. Being all good. So they've been exploring the sides. I know you guys can't really see. Let me see if I can just get down a little bit. And they've been exploring the sides all around. That's not a bad thing. So yeah, let's have a look. Let's see what we got here. See, we got here. So, see, there's food, so I don't understand. But there wasn't many. Ugh, that is disgusting. I don't know what that was. Oh, a whole knot. Nope, it's not a whole knot. Oh, dear. See, this is what I don't like about these closed bins, but I'll have to introduce a lot more dry stuff in here. I had a whole layer on newspaper in here, and these guys are just out eating me. I mean, I'm putting in food, but so yeah, okay. So I'm gonna put bedding in. Oh, you can see the bedding's there. There's the bedding. But I mean, I don't like to disturb them that much, and I do fluff the material. But I mean, it's been a week, and look at this. I should have actually done a. No, but they're they're enjoying it. I can't say they're not. You know, I'm seriously. I don't know. I'm gonna add. See, there's the bedding. So they're hanging out in the bedding and they're actually consuming the bedding now, which is not a bad thing. That's good. But I don't know what that was. That's like leaves and things. That's like a stalk. They've gone through. This was a stalk, like a. I can't think of the word now. Grape stalk. Okay. It's actually not smelling too bad considering what it looks like. A little bit rancid actually. So, alright, so this bin, I'm thinking I'm gonna give it a bit of a lot of dry material. See if I can suck up some of this wetness. This is also let me see, a lot of food in here. The guys are going crazy. I mean, they're really not looking too bad. Yeah, what's up? Health-wise, they're moving fast. Their reaction time is really cool. There's a lot of little cocoons in here, so they're laying cocoons like crazy. There was no cocoons in here. These were basically just matures that I introduced. It's on the 14th of September. So okay, I'm gonna fluff this up a bit. I am not gonna give them, well, maybe one or two pieces. Oh, I can't be mean to them. Can you be mean? And they do consume the food actually quite fast. I think the fact that it's so wet, that's been stuck. Look at this. It's another one. Having a ball. This was I think potato peels or pieces of potato actually. I was just tasting and seeing how they would do. I think that might be contributing to some of the smell. This was an apple. Let me show you the apple. Have you had worms in your apple? Huh? I would not take a bite of that for a million freaking heroes. Amazing. Anyway. Cool. Okay, let me get some dry stuff together. Oh, there's some more worm balls. I see worm balls. This material, sure, nah. Alright. I'm gonna get some stuff on the bottom so I can soak up some of this stuff. Give them some things to make it nice and healthy. That would be eggshells. So it's gonna get this pH leveled up a bit. Some more sawdust, basically. I know, guys. Stay with me. You'll be fine. Got your bags. Okay, let's reintroduce some of this material. Get on top. Get into the dye dryness. So like this, I'll just I'll mix some of this in. And immediately it's going to start absorbing some of this. So that's the one problem now. So the other bins, the leachate basically runs out, and I use that to make, the tea. Now with these bins, I'm not really getting leachate anymore, so I'll have to, I'll basically take some of my done, vermicompost, and then I make the tea with that. But it's all good. The leachate is anyway, it's not their pee, basically. It's just the runoff of the the food that you put in, whatever. So alright, so now that I've got a little bit of a base going there on that other food, let me just get that back in there. Some of that. So be able to eat I think the watermelon pretty much immediately. So I'm just gonna add it on here as well. Let's give them some watermelon. And watermelon. There you go, guys. Right. More eggshells. Yeah, you can wrap them up like this. A little bit of oyster shells. And a little bit of cardboard. Just because we can. Because I'm worried that this is so freaking wet. Alright, so we still have this wetness to hang around in if things get too hot. I think that's why I've actually not been too bothered about the wetness, because it keeps them cool. It's been so hot here. Okay, well, I'm gonna kind of stack it up on this side. I do have a little bit of a cover. Yeah, they do have a cover. So, sorry guys. Sorry. Jammer ne. I'm gonna actually. I'll have to go get some more material for them. I'll get some leaves and stuff from the outside from my compost heap quickly. Filled it. Come on back. Let's quickly got some few thingies from my compost heap. And I know they love it because I find worms in there all the time. Here we go, guys. This is something new. There's all kinds of things in here, but I'm not even gonna come. It's nothing they can't handle. It's already breaking down. It's one of my later heaps, and then the dry leaves I just got from the heap opposite it. What I'll do is, I actually don't want to mix it too much. This will take the wetness from the bottom. We'll seal this to seep up. There's a new little critter I'm introducing into the system. Great. What can you do? Whoa, this looks dangerous, man. Got a little bit of a thorn tree thingy going on there. I'm not gonna let them have that. Because I think they will get hurt, because I think I might get hurt next time I dig through here. So yeah, no. I'm just gonna dump the rest of this on here. Okay, sweet. Hopefully none of the other ones will need of this, because seriously, that was a mission. I know it was like instant for you, but for me, no. Oh. I hate doing it so dirty, but I mean, they love it, so let's just leave it. It dries up and then it falls down anyway. It's all nice and flaky, so not a problem. And then there's some bug living in my handle. What are you? No, there you go. Oh, nearly dropped you. Oh yeah, I can't find a device to take it out. Wait, I got it. Trust your tweezers. Wait, here we go. Let me show you. As soon as you're loosened from your mount. Look at this. What is this? What? No man. What now? Oh, I don't think it's alive. I think it might be dead. No focus whatsoever in life. So, you know what? Dude, I don't know if you're playing it. It's very hard. I'm just gonna leave you to my worms. Let those little to the bugs. Let them sort it out. Let me get you guys mounted again. You came off your thing. Lift you up. Up and in. It's just not working as it's supposed to. Let me just angle it up again. Good job. Okay. Now where did I do this stuff? I think I've got many here. Alright, so I see what the problem is here. I'm going to have a maybe if I get a cover for them, they will stop coming up now. Nah? Seems like it could work. It's not touching the. I don't know if I cut it. Yeah, I'll make something work. I don't have to be part of that right now. Shoot, I'll do that a bit later. Next! Get much fun. Oh, what a minute, did they? Then over here, we have babies and cocoons. And you fell over again. Hold up. What is the issue? Oh, I moved things. Haha. It is all me. Sorry, guys. Sorry about that. There we go. I think you're there. So this one is babies and cocoons from 2.1, basically. That would be Liv. the lids are not doing too well. More than a week. I'm gonna have to do this every 4 days or 3 days. This is not going well. Outside I can leave it for a month and nothing happens really. They just sort themselves out. Here, the worms they love it. Look at that. I was stressing a bit, but I've got a worm like hanging out inside. Look at it. He's not unhappy. That's not the face of an unhappy wormy. It's just a little bit of a cover. I need more bubble wrap. Okay, guys, let me just give you that. It's so nice and juicy. I'm gonna lose one on the side. Guys, got a little bit of a treat for you. Let me just move your leaves to one side, stuff to one side. I'm gonna feed them in the middle. There's not much material in here to start off with. Most of this is basically sawdust. You can see I'm trying to move away from the paper a little bit. I don't think it's good for them. Huh? Anywho. Right. Same old procedure. Not that this is not paper, I know, but they like cardboard and I like the glue and holds the cardboard together so they go inside there. Gotta give them a little love. I'm gonna add a little bit more. There's not really much in here. Okay, like that. Give some shells somewhere at the bottom for the damp, wet weirdness that's gonna happen, and then I'll just have to mix this. Times. Some more new material. Give me some of this, give me some of this, give me some of this. I don't know if I should turn it this way or this way. Maybe that way. Yeah. Think about it. Need that one. Tetris. Ding 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 ding. Ding 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 ding. Okay. Alright. Let's give them some of these. Yeah, you'll look at this. Get some of these. A little bit for flavor. A little bit of this one. Just to give it variety. Alright, so, okay, some workshops because we can. And then I'm not gonna add anything else. I'm gonna give it a cover. No, it's already got more stuff. I'm gonna put this little whatever that is happening there. Put these over there, that over there. Integrate, integration, like that. Yeah, should be good. Sweet. That was quick. Next, this one was established on the 4th of September. It's babies and cocoons as well, all from that another bin actually, which I basically split when it got here. So it's been, I think I've been doing well. I started off with 1,000 worms, and I cannot tell you how many I've got now. I'll have to check. Alright, there's some kind of weirdness. Some weirdness growing over here. It seems to be fun. What is that? I'm a little bit allergic to it's the popo. It's not popo. I put popo in here. Popo does it. It's fine. Active. This one is very active. This was also all babies. And cocoons. And I tell you, I don't know what that was. Something happened into my window. Great. Anywho, this is the way they look in the beginning. a little bit of stuff a mess, but yeah, I'm trying to get my numbers up, and it's working so far. So all right, I'm just gonna give this. There's the other side of the apple. We found it, guys. Mystery solved. Hello. Oh, this your apple? Oh, hi. Look at this guy. Hello. How are you? Come here, dude. Get back. Get back. Alright. Let's do that. Let's get this over here. I think I'm gonna feed on this side. And again, just introducing more dry stuff. This way, this way, this way. Okay, guys. Okay. We are building a wall. No, I sound like that guy. Alright, though. Yeah. You sit over there. Okay. I said evacuate. Right. Got them. I think we got them good. Sweet. Alright, let's get some dryness in here. If you can't tell, I'm going to give him a little bit more. A bit of an experiment, this stuff. I got the white pine dust, sawdust, from a friend who uses it to soak up oil at jobs, and he didn't use all of them. So that's my job. I'm sorry to be. And then the wood chips I got from guys who actually make sculptures down at the beach for tourists and stuff. So I went and asked them for a bag, and I think he understood me. I mean, there's a little bit of a language gap in South Africa happening. We don't have the most official languages, but we have many of them. I think there's 11 or 12. So anyways, I'm not sure what language he was speaking. I think it might have been Zulu, but my Zulu is terrible. So I was speaking English, and I think he thought I meant one of the statues, or one of the stumps, or one of the pieces of big wood that they use to make their statues. So I think he said 30. And I was like, 30? That is an insanely good price, man. I'll take 2. And he was running to get me one of these stumps, and I was like, no, wait a second, that's dude, no, that's not what I wanted. And he looked confused, and I pointed to the ground, lifting up a handful of this stuff that they've been basically walking on and sitting on and living on, and for like years. I don't know how many years they've been there, but yeah, he was quite happy with the deal. I mean, we settled on 30. And then every now and then I go and I pick up a bag, and he goes to a spot where they're not really messing around so much and stuff, because it gets quite glassy, and there's all kinds of pieces of stuff in there, so he tries to keep some clean ones out for me, and that's very nice of him. So I don't pick that up for worms. I sift that, and then the bigger pieces I use for top cover, for mulch and stuff in my garden, or I'll put in the bigger compost heaps. It works out quite well. Anywho, yeah, so a little bit of an experiment. Combine the two and see if it can work in the worm bin. So far, so good. It's been going well. Let's give them all the niceties. And these guys are also nearly done. I am gonna go feed the guys on the outside. I am not gonna include you, unfortunately, on this time. We will do the outside bin still, because it's very windy and noisy at the moment. So yeah, definitely next time. This video is getting fantastically long too, so yeah, it's gonna take about a day to upload, probably, with my internet speed. Anywho, well, these are the worms. These are the guys that's giving me the compost, that's keeping my ladies so lovely, and keeping my garden looking healthy, and keeping the pests and the stuff away. And yeah, my new favorite pets in the world. I'm new at this. It's been less than a year, but I tell you, these guys are amazing. Not hard to do, eh? Seriously, I would tell anybody to do it. Great way to get rid of your kitchen scraps and stuff. And turning things that you can get for free into black gold. So yeah, opening up that little bit there so it can breathe if it needs to. And then we're just gonna find, oh, the lid's over there. And that's it. That's basically all the ones inside except for the one that I fed first. But that was on another day. I didn't explain it like that. But I was gonna feed the rest of them. And then something came up. You know, life. But yeah, now all of them are going to be in the video. All the ones inside for now. Hey, sorry about that. And yeah, thank you for watching. I hope you like my worms. Ask me questions if you need to. Ask me anything about anything really. And then yeah, if you need some help setting up your own worm bin, whatever the case may be, plenty of people on YouTube to help you. But I'm also willing to help you. But yeah, I've been taught by a couple of people on YouTube. That's the way I teach myself things. But anyway, have a lovely day or night or whatever it is you're experiencing, or when you're watching this video, give me a like if you like my worms, and yeah, subscribe if you want to see more of my plants, my worms, and what I get up to. Thanks guys. Ciao.